Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Teaching and Learning Hub. Today I'm going to tell you about verbs. That is my grammar lesson. The definition of the verb is verb used to describe action, state and form the main part of the predicate of the sentence. Now, why we use verb? Or verb is used to describe action. For example, cry, laugh, sit, stand, or state, nervous, shy, etc. It tells what a person or thing does. For example, Hira cries, train moves, students write. It is telling that what a person or thing does. It also tells what is done to a person or thing. For example, she was disrespected, the car is broken, class is scheduled. It also tells you what a person or thing is or as. For example, the dog is dead, glass is fragile, I feel shy. Now I'll tell you about the types of verbs. The types of verbs are auxiliary verbs, main verbs. In main verbs, we will read about regular verbs and irregular verbs, then transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. First of all, I'll start with auxiliary verbs. These verbs are also called helping verbs and they give more meanings to the main verb and they cannot stand alone. For example, is, are, am, was, were, has, have, had, and will, shall, or modal verbs. Modal verbs means may, could, can, might, would. These are the modal verbs. Now, verbs change according to the subject. If the subject is singular, the auxiliary verb would be singular. For example, she is watching television, or Hera is watching television. Hera is a singular, so I have used is for that. If the subject is plural, for example, kids are playing outside. Kids, it's a plural, so I have used the form of verb or the auxiliary verb according to that. And for I'll use I am writing a letter. After that, same for was and were. Was for the singular subjects and were for the plural subjects. He was sitting on the chair. They were angry on a game. Okay, then I'll use has and have. Has for with the singular and have with the plural. For example, he has attempted suicide. I have sent you a gift box. And had, we use had with the singular and the plural. They had played outside. Will and shall, we will use shall with I, they, or we shall ask for the permission. He will go to the park. And the modal verbs are may, might, could, can. You can go to my another video that is related to the modal verbs, and I'm going to share a link of that video in the description box. The most important thing is main verbs. These are the actual action words and they do not require any other verb to help them. The examples are she smells a flower, grow, appear. So smell, grow and appear are the main verbs. The next important thing is forms of verb. everyone should have idea that how many forms of verb are. There are three. Basically, these are base form, past participle, but I have added base form with s and es so that you would have idea how, when and how we are using this. Then base plus ing form. Now the base form is skip and the past form of skip is skipped. I have used skipped. You can see here I have added ed, and then past participle is kept. But when I am using in simple present tense of the base form with singular, third person singular, I'll add s with that. For example, he skips his lessons. With third person singular in simple present tense we use s or es with the base form. That is only used in simple present tense with he, she, it, or with the name of the person. I am sharing a link of my video that is related to simple present tense. You can have a look to have an idea about the simple present tense, and you will come to know the rules of the simple present tense. Now base form plus ing, skip will become skipping. Okay, bring, the past form is brought, then the past participle is brought. Base form with s or es is brings, bringing. Sing, sang, sung, sings, singing. Clap, clapped, clapped, claps, clapping. Get, got, got, gets, getting. Think, thought, thought, thinks, thinking. Speak, spoke, spoken, speaks, speaking. Now you have seen here that the base form is like skip, it would be changed into past form skipped, but sing is changed into sang, clap is changed into clapped. We have added ed with the two verbs, but we have not added ed with sing or get. What is the reason? The reason I'll let you know. Let me move forward. The reason is there are regular verbs and there are irregular verbs. Now let me tell you what are the regular verbs. The regular verbs are, the past form of regular verbs is formed by adding d or ed. For example, skip will become skipped. That is a regular verb. For example, worry, worry, it would be changed into worried. Okay, for example, stop would be changed into stopped. Then beg would be changed into begged. These are the regular verbs. The regular verbs past form is when we add d or ed with the base form. The second thing is irregular verbs. The verbs in which there is no addition of d or ed in forming past form is called irregular verbs. For example, break, break, and the second form is broke, and the third form is broken. Okay, come to the next one. Swim, swam, swum. Then fly, fly would be changed into flew. The past form is flew. Okay, so you have seen that the irregular verbs we are not adding, we are not doing like break, braked, braked. It is break, broke, broken, swim, swam, swum. So you have seen this. The difference is clear. Now we will move forward to the transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Now what are the transitive verbs? That verbs with objects are called transitive verbs. For example, let me explain it to you. The verbs which has object in the sentence are called transitive verbs. For example, I baked pizza. Okay, what I have baked? I have baked pizza. I is a subject, baked is verb, but it has object. That what I have baked, that is a pizza. That is a transitive verb. Baked is a transitive verb because it has object. Okay, I drove a car. Now what I am driving? I am driving a car. Then I played a chess. So car, chess, and pizza, these are the object, and bake, drive, and play, these are the transitive verbs. So the transitive verbs have objects in the sentences. it gives you complete meaning. What are intransitive verbs? Intransitive verbs, they do not have any object. For example, they laughed. Why they laughed? The reason is not known. And simply I have used subject and verb, they laughed. There is no object, so it is laughed is an intransitive verb. Then the sun set. Okay, it's an intransitive. And then she writes. What she is writing, no one knows. So this the write, sunset, set and laugh, these are the intransitive verbs. They do not have any object. I hope everything is clear related to the verb. Verbs are the action words. Then there are 3 to 4 types. First is the auxiliary. Auxiliary are the helping verbs. Then the main verbs. The main verbs are the action words and it tells you about the state. Then comes to, there are two things, regular and irregular verbs. Irregular verbs, this past participle is formed with the by adding d or ed, and irregular verbs, their past participle is not made by adding D and ed. After that we have transitive verbs. The transitive verbs have object with them, and intransitive verbs, they do not have any object. I hope everything is clear to you. If you have any problem, you can write in the comment box and I will definitely answer you all. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Click on the bell icon for more updates, and do not forget to like and comment on my video. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.